The beloved Suzuka had a couple of unplanned years away from the calendar, but is now back where it belongs, at the heart of the Formula One season. Welcome along to the Japanese Grand Prix. Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? But we'll soon find out. So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. Sat in 16th right now, it's Ricciardo ahead of you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Gasly behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Your pit window opens in 15 laps time. DRS is being enabled this lap. You can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Okay, Hulkenberg just ahead. Push, push. Okay, gap ahead is 0.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. And the time last lap was a 1:32.8. We're currently trailing our teammate by 5.9 seconds. Fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:31.6. We don't currently have the data for that request. Magnussen's ahead of you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Your last lap time was a 1:33.3. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Gap to your teammate ahead is 7.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Time last lap was a 1:32.3. Nice work, mate. That brings you off a place. Shoes ahead ahead of you now. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:32.9. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. Dry's definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Ocon ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:33.4. This is great stuff. We're gaining by 0.3 a lap. Good work. Trailing our teammate by 7.5 seconds. Currently P11, currently P11. Piastri's ahead of you, and gap to the car in front is 3.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Ocon behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Our gap to first place is 13.9 seconds. Your pit window opens in 8 laps time. We've still got 45 laps to complete here. We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 1.9 seconds. Seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up. Car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done. Okay, good work. Great pass. Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay. Piastri ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. Time last lap was a 1:33.8. All right, you're falling back by 1/10 a lap. Top 10 now, keep it up. that we're on the right tyres at the moment. Gap to your teammate ahead is 8.7 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're in fourth, and the time last lap was a 1 minute 33.7. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap. Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being. That last lap was a 1:33.9. Okay, track conditions aren't improving. It's your choice as to whether you want to fit full wets next time you come in. That last lap was a 1 minute 35.1. Red Bull driver's stopping now. That's P7 now, P7. Leclerc is ahead of you. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, Sonoda's behind you. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 3.1 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, so gap to the leader is 13.4 seconds. Okay, your pit window opens next lap. 38 laps to go. Our gap behind is 3.6 seconds. Okay, be mindful of the conditions. The track's getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now though. We'll be much slower if we move on to inters this early. Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Okay, we're boxing this lap, give us the best in lap you can. Hamilton behind you now. Okay, the gap behind is 3.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are just one lap old. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:54.5. Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Okay, dry seem like the best tyre for now. And the gap behind us is 2.8 seconds. Okay, the car behind's catching you at a rate of about 2 seconds a lap, be aware.
Yeah, made contact. I had no chance to avoid. I got damage.
That's P5, you're in P5. It's Hamilton ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Leclerc is behind you. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Distance to the leader is 15.4 seconds. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. Okay, there are 35 laps left in this race. Careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.1 seconds. Okay, even though we're seeing cars start to struggle in these conditions, if we pit for Inters now, we're going to be too slow and burn them out. Make the best of it for the time being. Russell behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. We think they've got 1 more stop. Time last lap was a 1 minute 34.2. Okay, we lost the position, trying to keep focus. I know these conditions are tough, but bear with it. I don't think the track's ready for intermediates yet. Okay, you're dropping a few tenths per lap to the car ahead. They're just edging away. situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now. Rain could be with us for a while, light rain conditions for the foreseeable future. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Our gap to the car in front is 1.7 seconds. We're currently trailing our teammate by 10.8 seconds. Okay, you've got P5, P5. Russell's ahead of you now. Okay, gap ahead is 1.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Leclerc behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 17.8 seconds. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 29 laps to go. Okay, that last lap was a 1:37.8. Max is in the pits. Max in the pits. At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap. Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. Not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. Okay, fitting intermediate tyres next. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 39.5. Okay, we can take you this lap. Okay, so the car behind's just come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Soft tyres on the car behind. Okay, off we go, back into the race. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. We got P16, Stroll ahead, and gap to the car in front is 5.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Ricardo behind you now, we're leading the car behind by 1.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now, and 26 laps to go now. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more. Gap to your teammate ahead is 21.1 seconds. One go, great job, really impressive. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 2.8 seconds. You're putting good distance between yourself and the car behind. We're currently trailing our teammate by 20.6 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in third, and the time last lap was a 1:38.9. That's us in 10th position. Hamilton's ahead of you, less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. That's Hulkenberg behind. Okay, gap to the car behind, 3.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Our gap to first place is 28.0 seconds. That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go. And that's 23 laps to go. Okay, car behind trailing us, 4.9 seconds. Okay, Sainz is ahead of you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.3 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1:40.3. 1.2 seconds advantage per lap. Keep going. Max is coming in for his stop. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 2.0 seconds. Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay. We're not certain which is the best tyre right now, dries or inters. You're currently in P3. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on a fresh set of inters. That's Alonso behind. Okay, push, push. Gap to the car behind. 1.4 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Okay, so gap to the leader is 27.9 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 21 laps to go. Alonso behind you now. Okay, so the gap to the car behind is 0.8 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Time last lap was a 1:37.3. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 2.8 seconds. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing. Okay, you've got P3, well done. Our gap to the car in front is 5.4 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. That's Alonso behind, less than a second separates you. They're on a fresh set of inters. The distance to the leader is 9.3 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 18 laps to go. Our gap behind is 11.6 seconds. Okay, gap ahead is 7.8 seconds. Russell's behind you now. Okay, the gap behind is 10.6 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. Looks like the car behind has a small amount of damage to the front wing, but it doesn't seem to be affecting performance. Just be aware. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 40.3. Gap to your teammate ahead is 9.8 seconds. Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Inters look like the best tyre for now. And gap to the car in front is 2.2 seconds. And the gap behind us is 12.0 seconds. managing your tyres, manage your tyres. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form. Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I cannot believe it! I cannot believe it!
Unbelievable.
Understood. Stopping this lap. Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Green flag. Overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, the forecast suggests this rain's going to keep getting stronger for at least the next 15 minutes. You're currently in P10. It's Hamilton ahead. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old intermediates. Magnussen's behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on old intermediates. Okay, gap to leader, 34.5 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. We're currently trailing our teammate by 30.0 seconds. You made it look so easy. Got P7, 7th place. Okay, Piastri just ahead. Push hard, push hard. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old intermediates. Sonoda behind. They're on old intermediates. Our gap to first place is 36.4 seconds. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, 12 laps to go. I've got some information on Hamilton for you. They've got an issue with their car, they're going to be slow. Good work, we're in P4. Alonso ahead. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 20.6 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Russell behind. They're on old intermediates. Okay, so gap to the leader is 38.3 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. And 11 laps to go. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 19.3 seconds. Time last lap was a 1:40.9. Behind by 4.2 seconds. Alonso's ahead of you. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 17.2 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Their tyres are 12 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1:41.2. You're closing in by 3 seconds a lap. The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job. least another 10 minutes until this rain evens out. Stay alert out there. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Okay, clear. Gap to your teammate ahead is 25.9 seconds. Alonso ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 11.5 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Time last lap was a 1:41.4. This is brilliant. You're taking 2.5 seconds out of them each lap. Currently trailing our teammate by 20.2 seconds. They're on old intermediates. They're in second, and the time last lap was a 1:41.8. Coping okay with this weather. We're watching the amount of standing water on the road, and for now we think it's safe to stay with the Inter. These conditions are only getting worse. Watch out for standing water. Our gap to the car in front is 6.6 seconds. We're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment. Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Alonso's ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 3.2 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Their tyres are 17 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1:42.0. You're closing in by 3 seconds a lap. And gap to the car in front is 2.3 seconds. Okay, I think we're still the right tyres for the time being. Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind by a few seconds a lap. Really good stuff. And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining. get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. I've got information on Albon for you. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. Okay, gap to the car behind. 1.6 seconds. And that's Max ahead now. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 10.9 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Their tyres are 18 laps old. Time last lap was a 1 minute 42.3. This is great. We're gaining by around 9/10 a lap. Keep it up. You're currently in P3. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 8.9 seconds. They're on old intermediates. Alonso behind you now. Okay, car behind trailing us. 3.3 seconds. They're on old intermediates. The distance to the leader is 20.7 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. Tyre condition still looking good. This is good. You've got a 6-second gap over the car behind. 6 seconds. Okay, mate. Final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 6.4 seconds. Yes, great drive, great drive. Everyone here is really happy with that performance. Well done, mate.
As the winners make their way up to the podium, one can only imagine the celebrations that will take place at McLaren tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the team, securing the win and proving that they're a force to be reckoned with out on the track. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Cookie increases their championship lead. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I think for driver of the day, I'd probably pick Lando Norris. He lived up to every inch of his reputation today, and I think he'll be going home, quite rightly, a bit proud of himself.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.